Welcome to It's History Time. I am Enrique Hinojosa and I am going to introduce you to a period of time when the whole conception of the universe changed since new scientific discoveries were made due to the advances in science. Yeah, it's the scientific revolution.
Universe was in a hot, dense state that nearly 14 billion years ago expansion started. Wait, the earth began to cool, the autotrophs began to drool, Neanderthals developed tools, we built a wall. We built the pyramids, math, science, history, unraveling the mystery that all started with a big bang.
Well, as I already mentioned, the scientific revolution occurred thanks to the advances in science. For example, the invention of new instruments such as
the microscope and the telescope.
But you may also ask, is this the only cause of the scientific revolution? No, it is not. There are other causes. For example, the master of Greek and Latin, which allowed philosophers to discover new works by Archimedes and Plato. The spread of the printing press, which allowed new ideas to spread quickly and easier around the world. And also the advances in mathematics, which was a key to understand the nature of things in the universe. As a result of the new discoveries, new conceptions of the universe appeared. Great mathematicians such as
Nicholas Copernicus, Johannes Kepler, Galileo Galilei, and Isaac Newton
made new theories that became the foundation of the scientific revolution. The first conception of the universe was made using the ideas of Ptolemy, and it became known as the Ptolemaic system.
In this system, the Earth was motionless. The planets, including the Sun, were located in spheres and rotate about Earth. Heaven was beyond the 10th and last sphere.
Under the Ptolemaic system, Nicholas Copernicus established another conception of the universe, which came to be known as the heliocentric or sun-centered universe.
In the heliocentric model, the Sun and not the Earth was at the center of the universe and the planets revolved around the Sun.
Nicholas Copernicus made his conception of the universe. Johannes Kepler, another mathematician, kind of agreed with Copernicus, but in his new conception of the universe, or the new model of Kepler, he explained that the planets moved around the Sun which was at the center, and the planets moved in an elliptical orbit. It was like an egg-shaped. Came Galileo Galilei. Galileo Galilei seemed to be a wise man because he used the telescope to describe what he saw.
By looking through the telescope, Galileo found moons on Jupiter and that the Earth's moon had mountains. Also, that the planets were composed of a material substance.
Galileo forgot to include in his model of the universe a place for God and humans. So his idea threatened the Catholic Church's conception of the universe because it didn't include God. And he was condemned by the Catholic Church. Poor Galileo. Forget Galileo. After Galileo, Isaac Newton appeared. Isaac Newton wrote the 3 laws of motion, in which he assured that all motion in the universe was made possible due to a force called gravity. He even wrote his ideas in his book called Principia, which is very famous. But the scientific revolution is not all about new conceptions of the universe. Other things happened, like the breakthroughs in medicine and other things.
There were also advances in medicine, for example, Andreas Vesalius, who wrote the first anatomy book. In physics, for example, Robert Boyle, who explained the volume of a gas with his Boyle's law, and Lavoisier with his system to name chemical elements in chemistry.
Women also contributed in the scientific revolution. A great example will be Maria Winkelmann from Germany, who discovered the comet. Conceptions of the universe obviously influenced the mankind view.
René Descartes was a famous philosopher known as the father of rationalism, which was a system of thought based on the belief that reason is the chief source of knowledge. Finally, the people obviously that lived during the scientific revolution were really worried because they didn't understand how things in the universe worked out. So, as a solution, Francis Bacon formulated the scientific method, which is a systematic procedure for collecting and analyzing evidence. After Isaac Newton was hit by an apple that fell from a tree, Isaac Newton formulated his laws of motion.